And I don't know, man. It's going to be all about the opener. It's going to be all about who gets a better opener. I think Laynerz usually rocks a decent amount of PvE gear. We'll see what he decided to roll with for this matchup. Presumably some trinkets at least coming out for Laynerz on that Frost Mage, but it's going to be all about this opener. If they RMP side can get a good opener, that really is everything. They got a sap onto the DK here, but not able to find anything onto the Priest just yet.
D&D,
back here. Ooh, almost got Avizura out right there, but Avizura gets the triple DR sap, and they're just going to go Garrett Nova, but oh my goodness.
He got the AMS up.
Beautiful dispel. He got a nice AMS because of that, and now the DK is going to be completely fine. No, they're going to go for the smoke bomb. They're going to continue the chain here. Big damage on this DK. Can he get any crowd control though onto the Priest? They get a full sheep. Trap connects onto Gekku, but Lovenumb in a lot of trouble. The Priest actually had to trinket there outside of the blind. He gets fully counterspelled. If they just blind the Priest, they've already won the game on the side of RMP, I feel like.
Yeah,
they don't have blind anymore, actually.
The Lichborn Death Coil healing was a lot also, but a kidney shot, no trinket. Avizura steps over to reconnect. Garrote, can they finish him? He's got Icebound Fortitude. He manages to trinket and drop down the zone, but he gets feared out of the zone. Insane fear behind the pillar, and they snipe him around the corner.
I feel like if you're DXB, you could just chill, right? You could just like, yeah, let's just chill for 25 minutes. And I think No Tears Just Dreams maybe realizing that time is not on, time doesn't favor them in this scenario, so they're gonna have to go in and open. Cheap shot coming out into a Ring of Frost there onto the Priest. Can they connect it? They get it beautifully done there by Laynerz. He's got the PI. He's line of sighting the Hunter. They are disarming the anti-magic shell here, and they're just trying to survive the opener. Gekku now in a scatter shot. No one is kind of stacking onto him for the trap. He gets monkey blinded as well. Potentially a freezing trap coming out here. Smoke bomb being dropped. There's the Icebound Fortitude coming out from the
Master Spell.
Forced into the ice block. There's the Master Spell connecting. This is what we're talking about. Mage is being very, very susceptible to damage. He gets scattered on the Aura Mastery. Gekku not able to get out a single heal this game. CC chains on the enemy healers. And let's see here what it decided to do. Did he get sapped in the middle of the map here? And
the flare.
Gonna go. Ooh, the flare gets Avizura out of stuff. He might have to Shadow Dance here for the opener. He's gonna do it. Shadow Dance, Garrote, and Cheap Shot overlapped. Smoke bomb coming out. DR Kidney, but
he blinked out of it.
Doesn't take any damage actually whatsoever. And now Laynerz gonna be on the back foot. There's the monkey trap. There's the full trap onto Gekku. He's gonna trinket the first trap this time. So that's the adaptation they're making. He's gonna pop the pain suppression, but the gargoyle is out and it's free casting onto Laynerz. It's unhealable damage. He needs to get to the pillar immediately here.
He gets out of line of sight. Mirror images are snaring in the middle of the map, keeping the Death Knight at bay for now. Gouge comes on to the Death Knight, but Snipin's going for the kill. He's double silencing shot. He's already popped his readiness for another rapid fire. He's going all in right now. Flare is down. Prevent Avizura from possibly getting advantage here onto him in the near future. And he magic zone pre from Lovenumb as he grips the Mage into it as the Priest is into a full polymorph, no trinket. Lovenumb needs to be careful here. Any magic zone getting big value, but they're in fear. They get the Psychic Scream. But he is running in an undead Priest, so he's able to will out of that, get back onto the Death Knight. They got anti-magic shield. They got a full trap. It's time to push in, I think, at this point and win, but the trap ends up breaking a little bit early here. Jimusa's trying to get in there, but he gets Frost Nova. He's going to dispel, move back behind the pillar. Anti-magic shield comes out from Lovenumb immediately after the cheap shot, but Laynerz is having great positioning at the moment. Back behind the pillar, they swap to Avizura. He immediately pops combat readiness to start stacking that shield wall and reduce the damage. He's just going to be an absolute tank. They want to bait damage onto the rogue here. And Laynerz is now getting aggressive, moving in. They still got 2 blocks in this position if they can stop the Master Spells. He blinks in for a Deep Freeze. Is he going to get the Ring of Frost? Ring of Frost, I think, is about to connect here. They get Psychic Scream as well. Kidney Shot onto the Death Knight. They might be able to turn this around, but the Pet Stun during the Kidney Shot stopped all the damage from Laynerz in that position. Silence into Scatter. Snipin still trying to stay aggressive onto the Mage here, trying to force an Ice Block. Is he going to get a big crit? Laynerz line of sights disengage aggressively from the Hunter to stay on top of the Mage. Polymorphs are coming through. They managed to stop this one. Jimusa needs to get in position, maybe for a Psychic Scream. They're stacked up, but another Deep Freeze, no trinket. Smoke Bomb comes down as well. Avizura tries to eat the Freezing Trap, but he doesn't get it. Gekku has no trinket. Ice Block gets Master Spell. Laynerz is in trouble. 2 seconds left on the Ice Block. He's going into a full fear, I think, possibly here. Oh, a double fear coming up from Jimusa. And Laynerz, if they connect at all, there should be almost no way that he survives. He's right there on the corner of the pillar. He's trying to get around it as soon as possible to the line of sight, but he gets gripped into the middle of the map, and now Gekku pops Power Infusion to go for a big penance to try and save him, but he gets silenced on it, and this just damage is endless at the moment onto Laynerz. He's trying to get back behind the pillar with the Ice Barrier, with the Mana Shield, doing whatever he can towards the tail end of the Strangulate, and somehow, someway is at least still alive.
Oh my goodness, Jimusa. No, he doesn't get the fear onto Gekku. Gekku somehow dodged it right there. And that is the only reason why Laynerz is still in the game. And now Gekku could actually go for his own fear with Jimusa not having that available. Avizura, though, with no shield wall, he's going to have to trinket a pet stun just to try to get around the corner. Sniping is really doing a lot of damage now on that Hunter, getting on top of the enemy team. They have the fear. They need to send it. There it is. Fear onto Sniping. They get the counterspell onto Jimusa. Do they have a deep freeze or something? Doesn't look like it there. Finally, the deep freeze connecting onto Jimusa into the half ring of frost. And that's going to be a little bit more CC here. Lovenumb could be in trouble. Do they have any more follow-up? It doesn't look like they're going to find any more, but they have good damage here still onto Lovenumb. Triple DR ring actually proccing there on the priest. I don't know if he stayed around there, if he got Nova or something, but Lovenumb is taking tremendous damage, but the Lichborn comes out. Counterspell onto the healer. Lovenumb could just go down here, but the Lichborn self-healing is good. Can he stay alive? One more second for the anti-magic shell. He's got Death Pact as well. There's no way Lovenumb dies here. Laynerz realizing the situation, going for the Evocate. Here comes the second Gargoyle, though. I don't think I've even seen a second Gargoyle anytime I've played against the DK. How
Readiness
is DXB going to navigate this?
Readiness and rapid fire. He's got two rapid fires back to back on the side of Snipin here in this position. They drop down the barrier for Laynerz. No ice blocks remaining. The pet stun the rogue, denying some damage, but his Shadow Dance actually comes up in 2 seconds, and they don't have pet stun to peel it. Scatter shot, double fear from Jimusa. No trinket for Gekku. Laynerz is getting fear, but it's actually out of line of sight of the Hunter. So unlucky fear pathing. He's trying to wing clip, possibly freezing trap out. Nice combo from Snipin, and Laynerz does nothing here. He's desperate to stay alive. Pain suppression needs to be enough. He's dying through it. Avizura is corroding the Death Knight, trying to limit his damage as much as possible, but a freezing trap lands out of the scatter, and Laynerz blinks around the corner. Is he actually going to survive again with Mana Shield, Ice Barrier, every single thing but the kitchen sink? They grip Laynerz to try and cross, and he manages to get unsnared and back behind the pillar. I can't believe it, but no, the Death Coil snipes him 1 second before the blind.
No tears, just dreams right now. Their dreams could become reality if they can get one more win. It's all about the opener. Can they get Avizura out of stuff? Can they force him to trade out an early Shadow Dance? Can they sync the Roar with the Shadow Dance? Can they deny the CC chains? And can they survive the Ghost? Here we go. Lovenumb charging in, looking for the Death and Decay. Immediately, Garrett coming out here for Avizura into the Gouge, and he has Find Weakness, so he's not going to need the Shadow Dance here. They're actually going to go after the Hunter, redirect Kidney Shot onto Snipin. Laynerz gets gripped back. They land the full Ring of Frost there onto the Priest, into the Counterspell there as well. They do force out the Deterrence. Not sure if he used that Roar of Sacrifice there in that chain as well, but nice blind onto Jimusa. Getting the Trinket, getting the Deterrence. They didn't get the Hunter Trinket, but they could get it now with the second Smoke Bomb, but Laynerz is in trouble, and he's going to immediately activate that Ice Bucket. Gets Master Spell around the corner. Gekku going for the heals, but gets scattered on his Aura Mastery. This could be big, big trouble for Laynerz. How is he going to stay alive here? Pain Suppression coming out for Gekku. He's got no Aura Mastery. Readiness is available for Snipin. He could easily just shut it down right now. There's the DR Scatter Shot coming out, and that is going to be it.